If I were to start day trading again, I mean with no knowledge, no prior experience, what are the steps that I'll be taking in order of me to be able to get back to where I am currently? Today I'm going to be showing you exactly that. And with that being said, I want you guys to be able to spot the steps from literally 5 steps that I'm going to be pointing out. All the steps that are important in order of me to be able to make sure within the next 6 or 12 months, I'm back at being consistently profitable, and at the same time, I'm making money from trading. What are the steps that I'll be taking? This video is going to help you be able to know what are the right steps that you should be taking. It's going to help you be able to spot out where you are on your journey and what you should be looking at doing in your next move. And one thing that I like is that it will surely help you get to that profitability level. So make sure that you like, comment below, and as well subscribe to my YouTube channel as I post about such videos. Now let us get straight to the topic. The first thing that I'll be doing in order of me to be able to reach that consistency level if I'm starting from literally zero is that I'm going to pick out my dream 10 list. So let me just tell you guys about my dream 10 list. So my dream 10 list is like literally of looking at my social media networks. Let's say looking at let's say for instance Instagram, YouTube, and maybe Twitter. What I'll do is that on each platform I'll be looking at those 10 people that I'm going to follow. So one thing that I like about the people that I want to follow is that I'm going to be following them in accordance to what I want to achieve. Maybe the next 3 I'm going to be following them in terms of the lifestyle that they have, but at the same time I'm following them in regards to what I'm doing, because I need to be able to know that someone in my field, my industry is doing this. So maybe the next 3 I'm going to be following in terms of lifestyle. The other 3 maybe I'll follow them in terms of health. They have a very great health, and on top of that I'll be looking as well at the other ones in terms of the strategy that they trade, and also I'll break it down, and the other I might look at them more like not just strategy but as well the psychology that they possess in the markets. So what I'll do is that I'll be looking out at my top basically dream list, my top 10 people, and once I have them I filter them out according to networks. So let's say for instance on YouTube, what I'll be doing is that I'll be looking at those 10 people. I know that maybe 2 of them are motivating me in terms of lifestyle. I see, you know, nice cars, nice watches, nice cars, houses and stuff. I get motivated knowing that someone in my field is doing this. And maybe the other one is more focused on psychology. So that's my mentor when it comes to psychology. He teaches psychology, shows me what here and there. I focus more on that. That's where I learn psychology, nothing more. And if possible, if they do have courses, these people, I highly recommend that you do even take their courses, because if you're learning something for free from me, it means that when you do happen to be in my maybe a mentorship program, it's going to be 10 times, 100 times, because that's actually the purpose of mentorship programs. It's for you to get 100 times value. But obviously you're watching these videos and you're like, I'm getting knowledge from the videos, so I don't need that. It's okay, you will get to see when you are in our mentorship programs. But what I do is that I'll have my dream 10 list, and on YouTube I know that I've got this person that I go to for psychology, I've got this for health, I've got this for strategies, I've got this for maybe as well lifestyle purposes. Then from there what I'll do is that I'll just be consistent with looking at those people. So whatever platform, if you are more heavily on Instagram, you do that. If you are on Twitter, you do that. LinkedIn, you do that. Whatever network it is. So that is the very first step. The very second thing that I would do if I were to start from literally zero and I want to see myself gaining consistency within the next 6 to 12 months, one thing that I'll do is that I would now start looking into learning about trading, but not just that normal learning way. Remember, we did speak about the first point whereby it's learning from your dream 10 list, but now what I'm saying is that it's all about reading books. So what I'll do is that I'll go out and get as many trading books as possible. If possible, read as a minimum of 100 books in just this field, because what it does is that it gives you so much basically it cleans your mind to have so much perspectives towards how other traders see trading, towards how other traders are actually in the markets, other investors, what they actually look for. It gives you someone else's 8 years, 10 years, 20 years experience in the markets read within just like, you know, those 300 pages or 250 pages, and all you have to do is apply. So one thing that I'll do is that I'll get as many trading books as possible. Currently I've got so many books, but I'll get like, you know, I'll stack up, like start off first with obviously maybe 10 books, read all of them, and on top of that I'll also learn the topic about wealth, because I noticed that with trading, yes, there's $6.6 trillion in the market, but one thing that I like is that if you have that wealth mindset, then you can actually be in a position whereby you attract some of that wealth. So you need to as well, while you are learning about trading books, you know, learning about what they say, everything about the markets, you should also be looking at learning about wealth, because at the end, trading is more about being able to help you develop a skill that will give you sustainable wealth. So that is the second point. I understand that the goal with trading is to help you be able to just make as much money as possible, but the most important thing you should be doing is that you should now be looking at risk management. So the third thing that I'm going to be doing now when I do happen, if I start from scratch and I want to gain myself back to that consistency level within the next 6 to 12 months, I would focus more on risk management strategies, because what it does is that it helps me be able to know how much I'm losing, helps me be able to know basically what my trading or business expenses are, and on top of that, I'm able to know if I'm profitable or not. I'm able to even look at the long-term picture, because like I did say, trading is all about building sustainable wealth. The only way that you can go about building sustainable wealth is by looking at today. What are you doing that are basically taking money away from you or your account as a whole, and what are you doing to put money in? And obviously what you should be doing is that you need to cut down what you're doing in order to decrease the money in your account, meaning that if you've got like obviously big trades that you have, big losses, you let losses run and stuff. Those are things that you cut out, and then you start focusing more on the winners and you know what you can do in order to scale in trades, trill stops, all those cool things that are going to help you be able to become a better trader. Because I noticed that a lot of traders do happen to have profits that are floating, but so little traders actually do happen to close profits, and a very small percentage of those traders that close the profit happen to actually withdraw from the markets, and I do not want that for you. So that's something that I would actually be looking into doing. That is the third point of what I would do if I were to start from scratch. Now let us go over to the fourth point. So the fourth point, looking at the things that I would do to literally start from zero, no knowledge, no experience, all the way up to me being able to gain consistency within the markets in the next 6 to 12 months. So what I'll do is that I would now start learning into how I can go about applying these technical tools. Remember, I'm saying technical tools, not just strategy, because I believe that a strategy is a part of a technical tool. Why am I saying this? Because it's very important of you to be able to know the tools that are going to be needed in order of you to trade technically. Let's look at the markets, learn and stuff. So obviously you're going to need things such as like candlestick tools. You're going to need things such as like, you know, being able to just use the platform tools, like let's say, you know, your risk management tools, putting those long and short tools. You're going to need to learn things such as like your supports, your resistance, being able to see what actually happens, the zones, testing out the area of liquidities, using all these tools in order to be able to use a strategy, because these tools eventually make up a strategy, and with that strategy you are able to know how profitable you are in terms of your win rate. How many times do you win in the markets? Is your strategy a 1-to-1 risk, or is it actually more of a 1-to-3, a 1-to-5? Do you lose one in order to gain one in your strategy, or do you lose one in order to gain 3? You are going to be learning all these things in terms of the tools. So that's one thing that I'm more likely to do, focus more on applying the right technical tools, looking at what do I need to focus more on in terms of technicality. What are the things that what should I block out, and what should I just focus more on? Because this, what it will do is that it will help you be able to just excel, learn faster, and be able to be ahead. So many people out there, I know someone that learned a lot of things, like in trading he learned like a lot with Fibonacci, this, that, he learned like 10 different strategies, and it didn't work out well for him. Because why? He has so much information, he has so much knowledge. So that's something that we are trying to avoid, being able to put you in those levels. But now that is the fourth thing. Let us move over to the fifth thing. The fifth point, looking at what is it that I would do if I were to start with no experience, literally zero, and work my way up to gaining consistency within the next 6 to 12 months, is that I would outwork myself. I would outwork myself. But not only that, I would work myself every single day. What this means, or what this does, is that every single day you're making sure that you're better than yourself. Because I've seen that people compare themselves with other people. Let's say now someone would be like, oh, Lisiwa drives a Ferrari, and when Lisiwa drives a Ferrari like this, if I just get a Ferrari just like him, I'm gonna be at his level, and maybe because of this, I'm gonna be a bit more higher. If I get a Ferrari, and I'm gonna be higher than him because he only has that. And then now you're comparing yourself to me, and when you're comparing yourself to me like that, you are stuck. Like, you, as much as I can go, that's as much as you can go, on which we don't want that. We want you to go as much as you can go. We want you to reach your full potentials. So the only way that you can do that is to outwork yourself, not outwork me, because I have my own success. Maybe me making $10,000 a month, for me that's all I ever wanted, because for me it takes care of me, my family, everyone. I'm happy, it makes me happy. And maybe you, or your purpose or your goal needs you to make $1 million a month, because why? Maybe you have a bigger purpose. You've got like, over millions of people to feed every single month, 1, 2, 3, that's your purpose. You need a lot of money, you need finances for that, so it's not going to be the same. That's why it's very important of you to look in the mirror, make sure that every single day, are you better than the person that you're looking in the mirror? Every single day when you're waking up in the morning, when you're looking at yourself, you say affirmations to yourself that today I want to outwork myself. Yesterday I did this and this and that. Yes, I accomplished this, but you know what, today I'm a new person and I'm starting from zero. That means that I have to make sure that I rework myself, gain myself back where I am, where I'm supposed to be, and outwork myself, become better, evolve every single day. There's a study that says that if you actually do happen to outwork yourself every single day for the next 6 to 12 months, what's going to happen is that you're going to see so much changes in your life that you won't even believe that it's you. That's correct. If you outwork yourself for the next 6 to 12 months, consistency, every single day, showing up persistently, what you'll do is that you will see yourself in a very different position that you never even thought of you'd be there. But that is like the 5th point. So that is what I would do if I were to start from literally zero and have to work myself up. Like literally, if I only need like 6 to 12 months, these are the steps that I would take. So if you didn't hear the steps properly, go back, watch this video. But the most important thing is, remember, it's not just about you knowing the information. It's about you putting the information into practice. It's about you learning these things, putting them down into applying these informations, just so you are able to be 6 months, 12 months ahead. Remember, watching this video and hearing the things that you're hearing now, if in the next 12 months you see yourself, maybe if let's say your goal is to, I don't know, if you've got like, a yard without you've got a home without maybe a gate, something small. Some people would be like, no, I want to own a heavy car, foreign car. No, those are the things that you can have desires of, but maybe, goals could be something like, at home there's no gate, I want to put a gate, and I'm get a geyser, we haven't got a geyser, or we use these things, and the total cost is like 30K. Imagine within the next 6 to 12 months you've achieved that and more. Do you get that? Like, look at it in terms of you've achieved that and more. And it's not the government having to do that for you. It's not you waiting for someone to do that for you. It's not you asking and begging. It's you putting the work and seeing yourself achieving that. How far more can you actually, what are the things that you can achieve if you can achieve just things that you set your mind to? Imagine how far you can go. Comment below what you're thinking about this topic, and as well, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you on the next YouTube video.